Greetings, welcome to Class 5 Collection. Ecto Eric here, hope you're doing well. So I picked this up yesterday. I got it for a really good price. We had gone to a couple of vintage toy shops. They still have modern stuff and some classic stuff, of course. And this place was really cute. It was really small, and I didn't bring my phone in because it was dying, so I just left it. My wifey went into some shoe store or something. It was in a plaza. This is in Springfield, and I went into it. It was really nice. He had a nice collection of stuff. Um, I might actually have some video before it died. I'll have to take a look. So anyway, I walked in, and he had a bin like you do with the bin of shame, where all the discount stuff goes in. This was in there, and this was, if you try to buy this from Amazon or from Walmart or anywhere, you're talking $35. I picked this up. It was like $20. So, and I've been looking for this. Now, this is Slave One. I don't care what modern people call it. It's going to be Slave One. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm not going to apologize. That's the name. It's been that name for over 40 years, and I refuse to change it. So, we'll get that out of the way right now. So, if you don't prove a name, I don't know what to tell you. So, Slave One, Boba Fett ship. And I've always loved Boba Fett ship. Millennium Falcon and Slave One, great ships. So, comes with 3 minifigs, and they're little, maybe an inch tall. So you got Boba Fett, Stormtrooper, and Solo and Carbonite. And you got the ship itself. Nice window packaging. Here she is in flight. And those are goodies that you can do with it. All this nice stuff. Boba Fett goes inside it. Here's another shot. Here's your bottom with your legal poopy stuff. And the sad little onion. So we are going to open this up. So I have 2 others. I have the Millennium Falcon, and I have the Ghost from the Rebels cartoon. That thing is amazing. I picked it up last year, so I will be breaking those both out. I have the Falcon out already, but I put the Ghost away because it is big, and I got the Phantom 2 to go with it. I don't have the Phantom 1, but I do have the Phantom 2. So just take it out. Oh, that's cool. And nice backdrop too. Like, that is really cool. Pop it out, as you can see. So that's kind of wild. That's really, really nice. So if you want to have like a little diorama, you definitely can. So for $20, heck yeah. I like that, how they put the figures in a little case. So definitely, because they are so tiny. That is awesome. That. And I really think this is cool too. Even have like a blueprint drawing of them. So that's wild. So now we got the Slave One. Let's cut the ties. Of course, this is the most nerve-wracking part, is trying to get it out. You don't want to damage anything. So when you get stuff like this, just take your time. Don't try to manhandle things. It's a good thing I looked, because they zip tie the wings. So watch out. That's why it's so important to stop and look, because, to me, this is unnecessary, because you have these bubbles right here that come out and grab this. This is not going to go anywhere. You don't need to put that plastic there. It's so if you have a 10-year-old kid and you give it to them, they're gonna snap the toy, because even if I didn't stop and take a look, I would have broke it. This is only, it's plastic. It's not. I don't understand the overkill of putting these ties in. Trust me, this thing, look, that's not going nowhere. So Hasbro and other companies, McFarlane, all you guys that put these these bubble tabs that come in, you don't need to put the zip ties too. You're not doing us a favor. Trust me, you're not. And you would save money by not spending money and time doing that, in my opinion. But whatever. But so just use caution, because they don't care if you break it. You've already brought it. You bought it. You've already bought it, so they don't care if you break it. And if you call them, they're going to be like, trust me, I got both Hasbro and NECA I've set up a few times before. I had a broken PKE meter right out of the box from Hasbro. It cost me $300 for the PKE, the trap, and the pedal. During filming, it didn't work right during filming. Called Hasbro, they're like, "We'll send us the video and pictures." Send it. Within 5 minutes, I got a reply back. I don't see nothing wrong with it. The problem's on the inside. I don't see nothing wrong with it, and they stopped responding to my emails. Once they get your money, they don't care. So just the word of the wise. You know, I am not a big YouTuber, so they really don't give two craps. You know, and to be honest with you, even if you were a big YouTuber, they probably really don't care either. You know what? This is actually kind of hefty. I thought it was gonna be a lot lighter. Wow, that's a nice surprise. Okay, I like that. That's cool. Oh yeah, so here's Slave 1. So when you go into its flight mode, I'm gonna call them wings. The wings actually do that with the cockpit. So the cockpit, just like in the original toy, moves together. Look at the underneath. That is amazing detail. I mean, that is like the light green, the yellow, the gold. Now, of course, I think in a movie it was just like a gray or something. I didn't tell you. Now, over here is a little hatch. You pull it down, and I think it's supposed to be one of those bombs that they used in uh, the prequels there, where they jettison it with Jango Fett and Boba Fett as a little kid. So that's kind of nice. It would be nice if it was been colored, but that's all right. But that's a nice little touch. Didn't have to. Now you got his guns. Now these guns rotate independently, where on the toy, when you rotate them, they all rotate together. So I'm not going to force them. It doesn't feel like it does a 360. No, it doesn't. So I'll just leave them like that. This is so wild. So the cockpit doors right here. So here is your here's your cockpit where Boba Fett and a couple other figures can go. So that's wild. Now this is my first time messing with it. So just like the toy back in the 80s, you slide the ramp down like that. Oh, and this opens up the side hatch like this. Okay, cool. So on the toy, it opened this way. So this one opens up, that's perfect. I like that. Then this opens up. So you clip it like that. So you got access to the interior. That's pretty wild. Okay. So it tells you right there, Boba Fett, Han Solo Carbonite, and Stormtrooper. This is so wild. Okay, so it comes in a little plastic, probably a stand for Han, I would think. The Carbonite piece. Oh, okay. I'm not sure if this goes in the ship. Maybe I should. I don't even know if there's directions, to be honest with you. So, okay, so we'll take a look at Han. So here's Han in Carbonite. very small. So, but now I get this piece, and I'm not 100% sure if this goes inside the ship or if it connects to this. So I'm gonna have to find something. Maybe there's a piece of paper or something. So there is articulation for the figures, but like I said, these are an inch tall. So I am not gonna really force these guys. And here's Boba Fett. Just like the Kenner. And he got his little backpack. He looks so freaking good. He really does. Okay, let me take a little break and figure out what to do with these two pieces here. Okay, so that little piece right here is basically like a little door. So there's a slot in the top and bottom, and there's two pegs, top and bottom, right here. So you just slap it on. So you can put Han on here, and you can have him looking out the, if you want to have it displayed, you can have it this position, this position. Okay, so that's not bad. It wasn't hard to put in. Like I said, I do have fat fingers, but I was able to get it in there pretty well. So that's what that was for. Now, my next thing is this clear piece that they give you. Must be for like to plug this in. Oh, okay, I gotcha. So you can have it displayed like this, like the stormtrooper is pushing Han. Okay. So it looks like he's levitating. All right. Sweet. Very nice. I love it. That's great. What a great idea. So you have two options. You can use this piece as a weapons rack, or you could swap it out, or you could put Captain Solo in its spot. So that's pretty wild. So you could have him in this position, or you can have him looking, facing the stern of the ship. Okay, so let's get a measurement of Slave One. So her length from her bow to her stern is about 7 inches. She is 3.5 inches tall. Now, the figures are exactly 1 inch. So yes, nice little scale. I freaking love it. I am happy I have this, and for $20, hell, makes me giddy. Okay, so I clipped Boba in there. I did not try to seat him. I was too afraid to. So I have him clipped in. He's standing. So you just put him in there, like so. Close the canopy. So when the ship is landed and then it takes off, it's going to invert like this so he can see where he's going. That works fine for me. That's awesome. Now the fact that they have him on a piece of clear plastic like he's levitating, that's just so freaking cool. So you can reenact the scene where the ship is still on Bespin, and he's telling the stormtrooper put Captain Solo in a cargo hole. That's what he tells him. So that's pretty wild that we can have that. Now I don't think these figures stand up very well. You might have to use some like blue tack or something. But yeah, stands up pretty good. And here are the 3 ships that I have. First one I actually picked up was the Falcon. Right here. Love it. Now this one does have lights and sounds. And here's my newest one, Slave One. No lights and sounds. And here is the Ghost from Star Wars Rebels. I love this thing. This thing is just cool. And actually I have 4 because I bought the Phantom 2 separate. Now I couldn't tell you if they are in scale with each other. They look it, maybe. Maybe somebody out there who really knows Star Wars ships much better than myself might be able to tell us. But I've been blown away by these things. Like I said, this is really cool. Just give me a second. Let me open them up and show you guys really quick. Okay, so the Falcon. Of course, the landing gear on these Falcons. Every Falcon I own, except for the what was it, the Galaxy Collection, the landing gear is perfect. On everything else, they just collapse. So, anyways, here's the interior of the Falcon. You got the ramp, you got Leia taking a break, I guess. And then, of course, the cockpit opens up. I like how Obi-Wan's sitting. He's like taking up 2 seats. He's got his legs up. What a cool man. I like that. He's taking up 2 seats. Yeah, you can tell he rides Southwest. And then we'll come over here. Now, this is the Phantom 2. I don't have the Phantom 1, but here's the Phantom 2. So you have a figure standing up. You can have him sitting down. I have a chopper sitting there. There. This is the cockpit right there. So these things are God, I love these things. Now, here is the Ghost. Now, here is the Ghost cockpit. So you just take this, you pick her up, you take this top off. So you just take the top off, it just pops off. There we go. So there you go. There's the cockpit. It is so well detailed. I love the freaking colors of this thing. You see all the hallways and the bedrooms and the quarters, rather. There's the rec area. I mean, this thing's so cool. I love this line. My next one I like to get is the app. I definitely want to get that. And I think I'm good. I really don't need other stuff. But what's good is that you can have like a Y-wing. This is an actual key. This pops out. You can turn it around. It can connect to another ship, which I just think is wild. Maybe to the Falcon. I haven't tried that yet. I'll have to check that out. All right, everybody, I'm going to wrap it up. So no, I can't connect the Falcon to the Ghost, but that's okay. Like I said, if you do have a smaller ship, like a Y-wing, maybe an X-wing, you can flip that around and connect to it. So that's cool. So these are the 4 ships because of the Phantom 2. All right, everybody, I hope you're safe wherever you are. Keep collecting. Stay safe. Peace.